Hey guys, my name is Smriti. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys a lot. Today's video is a super exciting video of mine. I cannot talk due to excitement. That's how excited I am. So, we're talking everything about blushes today, and we're gonna rank each and every blush that I have in my collection, worst to the best. It's gonna be a little difficult for me because I love my blushes. I have 16 in front of me, and I don't think any of them is like bad by any means. If it is bad, then it would not be in my collection. But due to some or the other reasons, I do have my favorites, and I do prefer some of them over others. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. On number 16, I have my e.l.f. blush palette, and this is in the shade Light. I like the variety that they are giving in this blush palette. The only thing that I really do not like is if I'm going for like a neutral blush, this is the blush that I would like tend to go, but both of them are like shimmers. I really stay away from shimmers on my face just because I have texture on my face. If you guys don't know, I say that in every video of mine. But if you take the shimmer away, I think it's going to be a beautiful palette. But this would be lowest in my list. I'm not getting rid of this just because of sentimental issues. It's a pretty old palette. I don't put that on my face now. But I still recommend this for any starter. If you're looking for like many blushes at a lower price, I think e.l.f. makes a lot of good blushes. On number 15, I have another blush duo from e.l.f. and this is aqua infused, so it's more of a cream blush. I didn't have like many cream blushes in my collection. This was the first cream blush that I owned. It still works beautifully. I love this pink. It gives a very flushed pink. I love to wear this in winters, and the bronzer is amazing. I love this duo, and this duo is in the shade Bronzed Pink Beige. You still can find this in Ulta website as well as e.l.f.'s website. Now going down the order, next comes a Becca palette. Now this is Becca and Chrissy Teigen palette, and the blush that is included in this is in the shade Hibiscus Bloom, and I don't like this blush, and not because of the formula. I just don't tend to wear like such hot pinks on my face. Very rare if I'm going for that pink look, but that's the only reason why I do not like that blush. It's pretty blendable. I have traveled with this palette a lot of times and a lot of places, and that's why I'm ranking it more than the other e.l.f. blushes, just because the other products that are in the palette is very cohesive with that blush. And if you want to tone down that blush, you can mix it up with this blush topper, but again, if I mix it up, it's more of a shimmery blush, which I tend to stay away from. So that's why it's a little lower in my list. On number 13, I have Makeup Revolution's matte blushes. Now I don't know whether you guys can find this blush anymore. I don't see it in Makeup Revolution's website anymore. I bought it from Ulta website. It's pretty old now. They have matte blushes but in a different format. But I did see the links to these blushes. I still like these blushes, to be very, very honest. This blush in the shade Nude is my go-to like nude pink, and it goes well with so many eye looks. I absolutely love this blush. It's sad that you guys cannot like find it easily now, but I wish if you could. It's a very, very affordable and very great option if you're looking for matte blushes. On the 12th number, I have a Milani blush, and this is the powder blush, which is in that flower format. It's beautiful to look at, and the impressions. Mine has somewhat changed its scent. I don't know what's up with that. It has changed a little bit of scent. It's not that old in my collection, but I have used quite a bit. I have lost quite a bit of impressions on that flower imprint. I still like it. It's a very cool tone blush. If I'm going for that mauve look, then I tend to use this blush. It's pretty blendable, but now I have a lot of blushes in my collection which are more creamy. This is more of like that powdered texture. So if you're going for that matte look, then I would suggest this. On number 11, I have Wet n Wild blushes. Now these blushes are beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful. How much are these? Like $2 or $3. It packs a punch. If you're looking for a blush, this completely dupes NARS Orgasm, and this is in the shade Pearlescent Pink, that pink with golden flecks. You will never run out of this. I use this all the time, not this particular blush, but this blush, and this is in the shade Mellow Wine. This is my go-to blush if I'm going for any neutral kind of look. I absolutely love this blush. If you are a starter in makeup, or even if you are like a pro in makeup, these are one of like good blushes in the drugstore that you can find at a lower cost but good quality. On number 10, I have another Milani's Baked blush, and this is in the shade Rose d'Ore. This is a blush that I basically use only if I'm going for like coppery looks. I've used quite a bit. It was quite a big dome. It's becoming flat. It's not flat. It's a beautiful blush. If you're looking for like a little bit of glowy blush, this would be right up your alley if you are like my skin tone, or even a little darker, I would say. This would be beautiful on you. If you're lighter than me and if you like glowing blushes, you would really like this. I just tend to stay away from glowing blushes. As soon as I put this and I go in sun, I can see all the texture on my skin. That's the only reason why I stay away from this. But if your skin is like flawless, you do not have any textures, this, you would really like this. Now, all the blushes that I'm going to talk about, I pretty much like all of them. It's just a matter of how much do I use, what I don't like and all, but I pretty much like all of the other rest of the blushes that I'm going to talk about. Now on number 9, I have Laura Geller's blush, and this is in the shade Mauve Mocha Latte. This is a beautiful cool toned mauve shade. Again, if you are looking for like that mauve shade but not in the powdery format and a little bit of creamy texture on your face, you would absolutely love this. I love the quality. I love how blendable this is. It's just that just because I don't do a lot of cool tone looks, and when I go for like warm tone looks or a neutral kind of look, I tend to go to other blushes. That's why this is on number 9. But I really like it. The next blush that I'm going to talk about is Essence Satin Blushes, and mine is in the shade Satin Coral. I absolutely love this. Love this blush. I don't like the packaging as it tends to just break on me, but this shade, it has also Satin Love. Now they have like the blushes in the Essence collection, but I absolutely love this. I love anything coral on me, and this is a very soft coral blush. It's very complimentary on light skin tones, on medium skin tones. I don't think if you are like darker than me, this would show up on you. But if you are anywhere around my skin tone or lighter, you would absolutely love this blush. On number 7, I have Physicians Formula Butter Collection with Wei Li Hong, and I have the face palette with me. But talking about the blushes, guys, I absolutely love how creamy the blushes are. I use these blushes all the time. One, because of the scent. I love anything Physicians Formula brings out with that scent. It's an experience in itself, you know. But this is such a beautiful peachy blush, and this is such a beautiful mauvey blush. And if you mix it both together, it goes out beautiful for any neutral tones. If you guys are hearing some noise, it's my kids. They're outside playing, and they are like, you would hear them. They're pretty loud. So, but I absolutely love the quality. You are never going to hit pan on this because it's such a creamy formula as well as buttery texture. You would go bananas. And this whole palette is around like, I don't know, $14, $15. If you can find this in Target, go snatch it. This whole palette, I'm a big fan of it. The only reason why it's on number 6 is because it's a limited edition collection. you might not find it. That's why I'm ranking it a little lower on the collection. But I don't know how much to rank, guys. All of the rest of the things I absolutely love. My top 5, it can just move up and down the ladder anytime. That's how much I love them. So on number 6, I have the e.l.f. Duo Bite Size Face Palette. Can you call this a palette? This is in the shade Lychee. I love the blush in this. This can be like complementary to any look that you do. If you're doing like a warm tone look, a cool tone look, a neutral look, this would be right up your alley. I absolutely love these small bite-sized palettes that they have created. Love, love, love the quality. I love even the highlighter in this. It's an easy, travel friendly, in the purse, like beautiful quality palette. If you are looking for it, it's for $3. I mean, you would absolutely love it. You will never regret this. On number 5, now guys, top 5 has come. I love absolutely everything about everybody. It was very, very difficult for me to rank 1 to 5. For sure, rest was a little more easy for me. But on number 5, I have Luna Beauty's blush palette, and this is the Moon Prism blush palette. This is a bang for your buck product. Like, I absolutely love every blush that is in it. $35, I think, that's what I paid. $35 for 6 blushes, and I love the packaging. I love the shades that Manny has like created for this palette. You would not need any other blush in your collection if you have this palette. I really, really, really love this palette. So if you're looking for like one blush palette to serve you like different needs, this is the blush palette for you. You would never be disappointed on the quality. It's super blendable. It's like one of the top seller on the Luna Beauty's website, and I think it is in stock. I hope that this is in stock because you guys need this if you're looking for a blush palette. On number 4, this is another thing that I absolutely love. This was my number 1 for a long time. And this is Persona Cosmetics blushes. And I have both the shades Caramel as well as Georgia. Georgia is more of like a peachy shade, and Caramel is more of a mauvey shade. I absolutely love the quality. I love the sleekness of the packaging. If I'm traveling, I'm basically traveling with these 2 blushes. Like, you just need these 2. I just ranked it on number 4 just because I have cheaper options for you guys. And I think if you can get like the similar quality, if not better, on a less price, I should rank it a little more ahead of this. That's the only reason, but I absolutely love these blushes. I love the modern packaging. I love the blendability. On number 3, this is another e.l.f. blush, and this is my primer infused blush, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. This has not been in my collection for a long time, but I have not stopped using this ever since I've bought this. This is like my everyday blush. If I'm going for like a natural look, this is the blush that I'm wearing. It gives a good flush on the cheek. It stays for eternity on your cheeks. It's just $6, but it compares with any high-end blushes that I have in my collection. I absolutely adore the shade and the blush quality. I would definitely pick up more shades of these blushes. I don't need it right now, but if I'm like craving for a particular shade that I do not have in my collection, I'm definitely going to pick up in this category. One of the best shades that you would find in the drugstore. If you're looking for any drugstore blushes, look no further. On number 2, I have another new favorite in my collection, and that is Rare Beauty blushes. I absolutely love these blushes, and the reason that these are like matte blushes and do not feel like anything on the skin, these are like $20 blushes, but I think these are gonna last for years. You just need like 1 drop of it and you'll be in good business. I have in the shade Love as well as a sample size in Grace. Grace is more of a pink blush, and Love is more of a terracotta blush. I feel Love is an awesome blush for autumn season, fall season, whatever you say. but I absolutely love this. The formula, the packaging, the brand, everything speaks to me and I absolutely love it. On number 1, I have another favorite which is pretty recent in my collection, and that's Tower 28 blush. For me to like a cream blush on number 1 says a lot. I love how this blush blends onto your skin on top of powders, creams, anything. And on top of that, this shade. It's right up my alley. It's a rosy nude shade. It doesn't look anywhere like over the top. That's the blush that I'm wearing today on my cheeks. I absolutely love it. I love this product has intrigued me to try so many Tower 28 products. I think they're doing an amazing job with the product that is actually inside it and the packaging. I absolutely love everything about it. If I'm looking for any cream blush, this is definitely the blush that is number 1 on my list. And that was my 16 blushes ranked up for you guys. I really hope that you would find inspiration on if you're looking for any blushes in your collection. I have included both high-end as well as drugstore in this list. It was absolutely fun for me to film it. I think it would be fun for you guys too. If you guys want to see any particular video in ranking category, please do leave it down in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to my channel, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and also ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I'm posting next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!